The Memphis Grizzlies have shocked the entire NBA with their play this season as they currently sit second in the Western Conference, just behind league leaders Phoenix Suns. They have maintained their spot above the Golden State Warriors and other top teams, which no one saw coming. After making a quick exit in last year's playoffs as the 8th seed, the Grizzlies are the real deal this season, and every playoff team should fear this team as a whole. Led by third-year guard and dark horse MVP candidate Ja Morant, this team is looking to push themselves over the top to reach their first NBA Finals in franchise history. The Grizzlies organization has not taken their foot off the gas this entire season, no matter who is on the floor. Ja Morant has taken the league by storm and recently dropped a career-high 52-point performance against one of the best coaches of all time. He currently ranks 7th in points per game with a whopping average of 27.6 a game, and even had a 3-game stretch in late February and early March where he averaged 45.3 points. As great as Morant is the rest of the team that has really stepped up in his absence as of late. Together they managed to win 20 out of 22 games while Morant has been out this season, which is absolutely huge. Morant has gotten help this season not only from Jaren Jackson Jr., but a number of key players which have helped Memphis rise to the top. Desmond Bane, a player out of TCU, has been on a tear recently. He dropped 23 points against the Nets, then followed it up with 30 against the Pacers. What made this more impressive was that he scored 30 points on just 15 attempts, draining 12 of them. Talk about efficiency. His jumper is one of the purest in the league, and the tight rotation on the ball leads to more swishes than misses. Just look at how easy Bane makes it look on the wing three-pointer. He adds range too, pulling up from way behind the arc here against the Rockets and drilling it. His high-level IQ on this backdoor cut helped him get an easy layup. He can also get his teammates involved when the defense crashes in on him. Desmond Bane has become one of the NBA's most efficient two-way shooting guards in just his second year. Besides the main stars in Morant, Bane, and Jackson, the Grizzlies also have a number of other key players that make the Grizzlies a powerhouse. Dillon Brooks is back from a 2-month injury spell and looks to provide immediate help with Morant out for a couple of weeks. His three-point shot and scoring ability will be critical during Morant's absence and will help keep the team afloat. DeAnthony Melton has also been showing flashes of greatness in recent games. His three-pointers are making opposing defenses focus on him. He showed up big time against the Nets without Morant, hitting 6 threes to match Bane's 23 points in the crucial win. The Grizzlies have become a team that can do damage on both ends of the floor, which makes them very exciting. They know how to put up a ton of points on a nightly basis, and it shows, since they rank 3rd in most points scored per game at 115.1. This has been an integral part of their 4th-ranked offensive rating this season, ahead of other top offensive teams like the Bucks, Nets, and Bulls. Whether it's shooting threes, driving the lane, or beating opponents off the fast break, these Grizzlies can do it all. Center power forward Jaren Jackson Jr. has been spacing the floor and has also become a threat from the three-point line. He can knock down his threes, which forces defenses to have to respect his outside shot. In their game against the Brooklyn Nets, the Nets completely left Jackson Jr. wide open, and he made them pay multiple times. He has been shooting an astonishing 39.1% from downtown in the month of March, and the opposing bigs are having trouble coming out and guarding him. And if they leave him open, they'll see themselves on the bench. Here is one of his 4 deep balls against the Indiana Pacers. His quick catch-and-shoot technique gave the defender no chance for a block. Spacing from the bigs allows Ja Morant and others a free lane to drive it in for a layup or an alley-oop. See how Morant gets free from the pick and roll from JJJ and throws a nice easy lob to find Williams for the easy dunk. Plays like these are common with the Grizzlies, and with Jackson being a threat from deep, teams have to pick their position of either an easy dunk or a three-point shot. And it's always nice to have high flyers like Williams and Brandon Clark, who can throw down any lob they're given. What also makes them lethal is how they hustle hard while crashing the board. They currently lead the NBA in second chance point this season at 18.6 points per game. Their ability to cut off passing lanes, grab rebounds, and find a quick outlet on the wing makes this team really exciting and fun to watch. The crowd always gets hyped from plays like these and helps keep the team momentum riding high. Melton and Brooks steal the ball and quickly run the other way, where Clark gets an easy bucket to extend the lead to 5. One of the best moments of the year in the entire NBA came recently against the New York Knicks. A bad pass from Evan is picked up by Williams. He then passes it up to Morant, who gives it right back for a nice alley-oop finish. Just 2 minutes later, a steal from Bane leads to a run, and this time Williams lobs it up for Morant, who finishes with authority. Although the game was at Madison Square Garden, you can still hear the cheers from the crowd applauding what they saw. It seems like every time the Grizzlies are on the break, something wild is bound to happen. They have easily become the most exciting team to watch this season. Another reason the Grizzlies can be dangerous is their ability to rebound. As of now, they're at the top of the NBA in rebounds per game, with the team collectively grabbing just under 50 rebounds per night. It helps them go on fast breaks and also get easy second chance points, both categories on which they lead in. Ja Morant crashes the boards after Bane misses and flushes it down. With more possessions than the other team, it is highly likely that the Grizzlies finish on top with more points scored. Memphis has also made a name for themselves with their defenses and are ranked 7th in defensive rating this season. They are led by none other than Jaren Jackson Jr. He recently claimed he should be the Defensive Player of the Year, and he does have a point. He leads the league in 2.3 blocks per game, which is higher than reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Here he is blocking the prolific scorer Kevin Durant in their game last week. With Jackson Jr.'s elite rim protection this season, he will probably end up with the most blocks this season, giving him a better chance to win DPOY. One of the key features of this dangerous Grizzlies squad is their depth. They have one of the deepest branches this year, and anyone can light it up. The Grizzlies have been patient with their growth over the years and have built through the draft and have maintained their young core. Although the model was similar to the 76ers, the Grizzlies have trusted their own process by building through the draft, and it seems to have been working like a charm. It all started off with drafting Dillon Brooks in 2017, then Jaren Jackson Jr. as the number 4 pick in 2018, Ja Morant at number 2, and Brandon Clark at number 21 in 2019. Soon after, they drafted Desmond Bane at number 30 in 2020, and Zaire Williams at number 10 in the most recent 2021 draft class. Each of these players play a significant role in the roster today, led by Ja Morant. No matter who shines on a particular night, they celebrate together. Look at how they celebrate together after beating the Brooklyn Nets. The level of maturity and cohesiveness this team has as a whole is something we have never seen before, especially considering the fact that this team has no one above the age of 28 on its roster. With how the team has played all season, the future is scorching bright in Memphis. Dillon Brooks is back and Ja Morant is bound to return. The team will continue to work on its chemistry moving forward, as it is important to see how well they play as a team. This team is super well coached by Taylor Jenkins, and their talent is apparent even in the absence of their superstar. The team is generally healthy and will look forward to making noise in the Western Conference this season, and for many years to come. Will Memphis make it to their first NBA Finals this season? Do they have enough to win it all with this young but hungry squad? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you guys want to check out who has been dominating as of late, be sure to check out this next video to find out why. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.